can zoom out a bit. Good Saturday morning, crafty friends. Okay, who's with me this morning? I think you can kind of pick up on the theme I'm going for November. Good morning, Michelle. How is it in snowy Alaska? Is it gone or did it stay? So I'm going to use the Farmhouse collection because I love it so much. Good morning, Ellie. How's everybody doing this morning? It went, but it's cold, I bet. So I have the whole collection here. And I'm thinking I might want to use a little trim, like paper, like trim across the bottom. I'm not sure what I have left. I love this. Maybe I'll use that. Hello, Mary Pat. How are you? I think your Facebook is not working. Or your Facebook Messenger or what have you. It's not working. Maybe this one. Okay, so I wanted to share with you, those of you that joined me with the Journal Club bundle. So you got the mini icon stickers and the 6x6 paper pad. I do have 4 of each of those left. So if you want, so those who didn't get it, or if you would like more of them, I always like to get extra of the plan, like I call them planner stickers. Planner and calendar stickers and the paper pads, because I can never have enough Doodlebug. But I have 4 sets of the 6x6 paper pad and the mini icons available. Plus, I was checking my inventory this morning. I also have, I'm going to show you everything. Okay, so I have 1 of each of the 12x12 whole paper collection with the cardstock stickers on the back. So this is all in Canadian dollars, $27.99. I also have, to go with it, the cardstock assortment, $21.99. I also have the petite prints that goes along with it. Of course, they're all Doodlebug colors, so they go with everything, but they curated these ones to go with this collection. I have the odds and ends, I have the chit chat, and I have 1 set of these fun sprinkles. They're called Flower Farm. So all of them, I only have 1 left, so I can sell them each individually, or what I'm willing to do, if someone asks for the whole collection, I'll give you 20% off the whole collection. So it's regular $110. It's $88 with 20% off. So that's for the whole collection because I only have 1 of each. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there, and I'm letting you guys know first before I do like a shop the box and sell them that way. So let me know if you would like them. Okay, so I pulled out my mini icons stickers. I pulled out, I also have, I was able to get the cardstock stickers. This is the cardstock sticker sheet that comes with the paper collection. And then I also have the odds and ends and the chit chat. I have, now these are old ones, Fall Friends sprinkles. They're from several years ago, but I pulled them out because obviously I have not used them. And I'm encouraging you to pull out stuff that you haven't used in a while and play with those. Play with what you've got. Here, so what I did was I pulled out the same colors that I used in this. Good morning, Margie. I pulled out the same colors that I used in our, what did we do this week? What was it called? Where's my, ABCs of crafting. So I used the same paper collection because, like, come on, how beautiful is that? So I pulled out the same ink colors that I used. So Yummy Yellow, Charming Chartreuse, Sandy Shores, Aqua Adventure, and Pumpkin Patch. So those are the main colors that go with your journal bundle. Okay, so that's the Farmhouse Doodlebug collection. I'm just so happy with the way that turned out. Ellie, I know you did one. Did anybody else do one? Have you played along with your ABCs of whatever yet? So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So those are the colors that coordinate with that set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on till the end of the year using, again, I'm using an old, very old, probably, I'm going to say probably 20 years old, almost 20 years old, alphabet set from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to continue that because I've been using it since the beginning of the year. So all of my calendar pages have the same alphabet. So what am I doing? November. So let's see. Okay, so none of those letters. There's the R. How you doing today, Margie? B-E-R. Am I missing letters? No, there's the N. Where is the O? Then we have a V. And where's the E? Oh, the E is here. N-O-V-E. I need an M. Oh, and the M would be here. Okay, perfect. Yay. Who watched the game last night? I did watch the game, and I was very sad. I was really, really hoping that they would win last night. N-O-V-E-M-B-E-R. So 8 letters. So N-O-V-E. So E and then M are the middle letters. N-O-V-E-M-B-E-R. Okay, so I kind of like to try to get them start in the middle. Be back just going to hang out your sheets. Oh my goodness, in this weather, my goodness, they'll be crusty. They'll be frozen. Okay, so what ink color should I use? The Aqua Adventure might be a little light, so I'm thinking Sandy Shores. I'm thinking this yummy, delicious brown. I don't normally say that about brown, but I really love our Sandy Shores. Okay, E. Okay, why? I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to stand up. Eek. And I'm going to do E right here. I'm going to try to get more ink on these stamps. And then we're going to do M, and then we're going to work our way out to try and get it in the middle. My hubby watched it and was cheering for Canada. Yay! Go Blue Jays! Sorry, I'm probably yelling into the phone. N-O, where's the V? And then O. And the N. Did everybody have lots of trick-or-treaters last night? We got to see Brooks yesterday. Dressed up in his little tiger outfit, but he also had a, is that a B? That's a D, Kim. No, that's not a B. I mean, it could be. Where's my B? I lost my B. Here it is. So he was wearing a tiger outfit, and he had his plastic golf club with him, so he was Tiger Woods. E again. Every time I use these, I kind of remember how much I hate rubber stamps because I can't see through them. And I don't know exactly where I'm stamping. The kiddos have all grown up in your neighborhood. Okay, so that's Sandy Shores. I'm going to put away all my alphabet before I lose them. Because, you know, that would be par for the course for me. Put my slippers back on. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I think, so I want to do my numbers first. I see some of you have been using our new Crafty Alphabet stamp set. Oh, where's my weekly essentials? I don't know. I think I brought it with me to the cottage. But I'm going to use these ones because they're the perfect size. And let's see, what color should I use for numbers? You know, I could mix them up. Let's see. Thinking maybe orange, maybe the pumpkin patch, or the yummy yellow. Let's do yummy yellow. I don't think yummy yellow gets enough love. Excuse me. Okay, now starts here, right? Oh, thanks, Mary Pat. I don't think I do, but I try. Okay. I think it's time for me to clean these stamps and try to get them sticky again. Oh, they're not bad, actually. Okay. So here's the boring part. We're going to stamp. I mean, a lot of people do just, okay, today is Saturday. Today is the 1st. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I put away my thing. A lot of people just write in their numbers, which you totally would be a lot faster. And if you don't have the number stamps, but since I do have them and I love using our inks, I always want to stamp them in there. are your plans for this weekend? Do you have lots to do? Are you going to take it easy? Are you going to get crafty? Are you going to read a book? I started a new book last night. If you are part of our Crafty Buds book club group, or Crafty book club buds, I don't know, however, whatever we called it. The last couple months I've been pretty quiet in there. I just have had too much going on with just trying to keep everything going, and then with the strike, and then the tariffs, and then the whole customs situation, just trying to keep up with every day has been super busy. Closing the trailer. Oh, right. It is that time of year. Checking out the challenges. Yes, I'll be posting new challenges when I'm done here. But I'm hoping to get back into posting in the reading group. I have not been reading at all for the last couple months. And I am definitely not going to meet my reading goal of the year. It's the same reading goal as last year, the same number of books, but I absolutely will not meet it this year unless I do nothing but read. And that's not going to happen. So I'm really hoping to get that up and moving again. Crafty Club, Mary Pat, I don't know. I haven't printed out my orders yet, so I don't know who has ordered the new Crafty Club yet, but I did announce it in the private Crafty Club group. So we have a new release that's coming out in a couple of weekends for our last release of the year. That's a lie, actually. For our November release, and there are 2 stamp sets and an add-on. So that is open to Crafty Club people because, of course, if you're part of Crafty Club, you get first dibs on the next month's spots. So those are up right now, but Monday morning I will be opening up the remaining spots to everyone in the main group. So if you want to grab it, I did give all the spoilers in the Crafty Club group. So if you're part of the Crafty Club group, you can go and check everything out. I think everybody that's ordered the Crafty Club so far has, except maybe one, I think, has grabbed the Crafty add-on stamp set as well. There are 3 amazing stamp sets, and the clues that I gave were scenery, winter, and Christmas. So all 3 of those subjects are represented in the November release stamp sets. If you got the retreat bundle, those are different stamp sets. Completely different stamp sets. So you need to make Christmas cards. Yes. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I did announce that we are working hard on putting together an in-person event after several years of not being able to get together live and in person. We are putting together an event in London, Ontario, and we're very excited because we're doing it at the private golf course that Emily works at. She is my right-hand gal putting this all together. She's doing lots of the legwork for me, and we're figuring things out. So I know quite a few people are very excited about joining us, and I will be posting reservations for the spots soon. Almost done with the numbers. I know some of our American friends are thinking of joining us in Canada in March for the in-person event. Margie, I'll message you. Hang on, see if I can find the link. Okay, I sent you the link, Margie. However, if you're not in there, I don't think you'll be able to get in there until I add you to it. Yep, hang on. That's okay, Margie. Hang on. Everything's so slow. Oh. Yeah, Facebook won't let me right now, so I'll get back to you, Margie. Where am I? Here we go. You'll be ordering the Crafty Club and Adam. Will there be a new? There will be a new Journal Club stamp set. Oh, I lost a stamp. I'm not sure when. I'll release it sometime this month, so I can absolutely hold on to things for you and ship everything together. So the new November release will be released the weekend before the retreat. So that's November. The release will be the weekend of the 15th. The retreat is the weekend after that. And I will be releasing, if you're not part of the retreat group, those stamp sets at, the retreat group will already have them all, and we'll be using them that weekend in the private Facebook group for the retreat. But I will be releasing those stamp sets to everyone else that weekend. So if you want me to, if you want to place your order for the new release the weekend before, but you want me to hold till the next one, the next weekend, I will totally do that so that you can make the most of your shipping. Okay, there's 30 days in November, 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. So just 30. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I seem to say that like every day. Stinking Facebook. Like, sorry, you're, millionaire dude can't keep Facebook running properly? Really? Really? First world problems, I know. Okay, so now we've got our numbers in there, our title. Now, what I wanted to do before I add all my information in, which is probably going to be, a lot this month. I kind of liked, last month I put a strip of patterned paper here, and I kind of, okay, can you see this? Do you like the icons paper? I don't really like that. The icons or the tiny flowers or the big flowers with the black behind it. Now it will only be like a strip this big. I think it only goes like this much. What do you think? The reason that I'm using these papers, I know in Canada, we've already had our Thanksgiving, but I like to extend fall as much as I can. And I feel like by doing this, I can ward off the snow. So that's my rationale. I kind of like, is that too small? I think I might go with, I don't know. I think I might go with this strip. So let me just measure. Is it an inch? It's slightly smaller than an inch. The big flowers, yes, there's lots of color in it. You like my rationale? Perfect. 12 inches, and it's slightly less than an inch. So let's do, if we have to trim it off, we have to trim it off. Yeah, we might have to trim it off just a tad, but that's okay. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna glue it, I think. Okay. Is my big fat head in the way? There we go. I am just going to try, where's my big scissors? Just going to trim it off as straight as I can. I think that's pretty good. Okay, see you later, Margie. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, ooh, I like that. Okay, pin, before I lose it, back in my glue. Okay, now I'm going to, I should have a little, where is my, okay, I still haven't completely unpacked from my getaway. I don't know where all my stamp sets went. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Okay, I might use, oh, there's my weekly essentials. Okay, so coffee chat. I need a little, either coffee beans or this little mug from Reading is Lit. Okay, let's, just because this one is a little bit smaller, I think I'm going to try to stamp these in different colors. So this is the little coffee mug from Reading is Lit. And I might try to do them. Good morning, Tamara. How are you, my friend? Okay, let's do these ones first. So coffee chat, Friday the 7th. They're still, it's still a little big, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Coffee chat, that's pumpkin patch. And then Charming Chartreus. Let's move them around a bit. Charming Chartreuse. Then Aqua Adventure is kind of light, but I love this color. Go. And then we'll do Sandy Shores at the bottom. There. Okay. So those are for coffee chats. Let's see. Okay, and I'm going to continue using black. What are you up to today, Tamara? Okay, now I got to try to... Let's see. I do have, oh, my calendar, my planner's upstairs. I'm going to be right back because I did my calendar in my, did you guys, I think somebody wanted to see my book journal too, what I've done so far in my book journal. I'll grab that while I'm up there. Hold the phone. Okay. Whew, sorry for the dead air. I'm back. Okay. I did do a lot of work on my book journal and my planner and my daily journal. So this is my daily journal right now. And so this is October. And this will be the end of the week. And then I did all this while we were away. This will be my November. So I'm starting to do a calendar for posting on Instagram because I feel like it's really important for me to keep doing that. And then, so I worked on that. It's a burr morning. Take my son to the in-class portion of his driving lessons. Oh my. Placed my order and it went smoothly. Yeah, right. If only Facebook were the same. Now this is my yearly journal and look how fat it is. And I only started in June. So next year is going to be a big, chunky, thick one. But this is October. And I did do November, so I can use all this information and put it on my calendar that's going to be on my wall. So that's why I'm glad I did that in advance. So the 4th, now, so this is next week. Next week's journal night is going to be all about October. So that's our kind of notebook scrapbooking night. And I'm going to set it for 7. However, I do have to take my dad out of town for an appointment in Sarnia on Tuesday. And as long as I'm back in time, which I should be, there should be no issues. I'm going to put it at 7. So 7, all about October. And I believe the appointment is 11 a.m. Sarnia with Daddy-O. Okay. Then on the 11th, I don't think I've actually no, I think I did post this list in this group this week. The 11th at 7 p.m., I thought a fun list would be growing up Gen X or whatever generation you happen to be, and things that you remember from growing up that like these days they would have no idea, or the kids would not be able to function if they grew up when we did. The 18th is one that's been suggested a bunch of times. You know how different scents, different smells bring nostalgia and make you think of certain things. I thought it would be fun to do fave smells, because I'm sure we'll come up with some good stuff. And then 7 p.m. on the 25th, I think it's a good time to do the simple joys or gratitude, or I know another word that's used is glimmers, like to see the little tiny things in everyday life that make life wonderful. And then I've already got a whole list for next month as well. Because I still, do you guys still want to go in December, or do you want to take December off, or do you want to do like the first 2 weeks of December maybe? And we'll take the last 2 off. You let me know. Then we have, okay, so today we have the new ink of the month, which is Enchanting Emerald, and it is 20% off. So the Enchanting Emerald ink pad, ink cube, and ink refill are all 20% off all month long. And we're going to be putting up the new November challenges today. Hopefully I get to that. Coffee chat. So we're going to put 10 a.m. unless something drastic changes or comes up. Coffee chat, 10 a.m. Coffee chat. Can anybody tell me when the U.S. Thanksgiving is? Just so I don't... is it here? Is it the 27th, like Thursday? Then Black Friday? I like glimmers. That's new to me. Is it really? Okay. I think it's something that I've seen it in not magazines, but online, calling it like a glimmer, like a little glimmer of hope or joy, or so you could call it that too if you want. And then if the 28th is Black Friday, but here it isn't, so we'll do 10 a.m. coffee chat. And then that's the night that that is the Black Friday. Okay, so I'm going to write it down just so I don't forget. No, not Black Friday. Oh, Kim, you messed up. Okay, I'm going to put a little doodad there. There we go. Something like that. I'm just going to put U.S. Thanksgiving. And Black Friday here. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I will cover it with something. And the Friday night, we usually do our calendar. So I'm going to put in December calendar night. There. Okay. Throwback Thursdays. So this coming week at 8:30 Eastern Time, we have Throwback Thursday with the lovely Lindsay. Now let me check my chart and put my glasses on so I can see it. Where's Throwback Thursday? Here we go. So Lindsay will be going live at 8:30 Eastern with Mermaid Friends. However, it's going to be a Christmas idea. So she's going to use Mermaid Friends. The 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have Throwback Thursday with the ever so sweet Danielle. She's going to use Snow Much Love. Keep in mind, these stamp sets, if you don't have them, are all on special in the shop. So they're on sale right now. The 20th at 7 p.m., Throwback Thursday with the sweet Patty. She's going to be using Sweater Weather. Now, this is going to be pre-recorded, so it will be uploaded at about 7 o'clock our time. She's going to use Sweater Weather. And then the last one, because I don't think we're going to keep going with these in December. We'll start again in January. But at 7 p.m., Throwback Thursday with Alexis, and she's going to be using Gingerbread Kisses. So all of those stamp sets are on special in Small Business Saturday. I think it is, but I don't think it's in November. Can somebody Google that? But yes, I would love to do a Small Business Saturday. Some sort of promotion, or I will do something for Black Friday. I may, like, I don't know how do you guys feel about Black Friday? Like, I usually do something for Black Friday and I get almost no sales, like really. And I just don't know what people want. Let me know if you have ideas or suggestions, or if you think I'm doing something wrong or right or whatever. But I don't know. Like, there are shops right now that I've seen online that already have Black Friday stuff, or they're calling it Black Friday, and stuff's on sale all month or whatever. I just don't know what to do or when to do it or what's the best thing. Like, I think, I don't know. We could do something that whole week. We could do something just starting on the weekend and running through to the, over the weekend. I don't know. Please feel free to enlighten me. Let me know. So Crafty Peaks for the new release start on the 12th. So many places, yeah, they do Black Friday sales early, or they call them Black Friday. They're not really. Crafty Peaks for the new release start on the 12th. So Crafty Peaks, and those that are part of Crafty Club can start sharing this week, or you can help us once the new products are in the shop. Share information and like share your posts and share our posts, and I know y'all have crafty friends, so send them my way. Crafty Peaks day number 1. Then we have Crafty Peaks day number 2. Then we have Crafty Peaks day number 3. And then I will have the November release party. Now, because things are starting to get busy for the holidays and doing things on the weekends, so I'm going to do it again. I think I did it last month, or last release in September as well, and do it at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. live release party. And that way, if people have things to do in the afternoon or the evening, you've got the whole day. Does that make sense? And then so the designers will post their peaks and share them on Instagram and everything on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then Saturday will be the live release party. And then we do like a crafty hop and shop. So designers will share something else to celebrate the new release. So everybody can go ahead and shop the new release if you haven't got it already. And then the Wednesday after every new release, we do usually an Instagram hop. So we post samples for the new release over on Instagram, and we do a little giveaway. Okay. Oh, the 21st. Good thing. Good thing. There's nothing else going on there. The 21st. So the retreat starts here, but Emily got us tickets for Wicked for Good. Oop. Wicked for Good with Emily. Yay! So excited. Is anybody else ready for that? Again, my glasses. The November release. No, that's not it. Yes, that's it. The retreat. There are so many incredible classes for the retreat. If you are not part of the retreat, why not? There are only 2 spots left. There's only 2 spots left for the retreat. I dare you to compare our retreats to other online virtual retreats, and the amount of classes and product and everything that you get for it's a deal. It's a steal, I'm telling you. So we've got originally I had said 8 classes because that's what we had at the time, but some of the designers have signed up for more, or there's going to be like bonuses and things like that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 classes ready to go for all of us. What? What did I say? For all of us, what? What did I miss? What did I say? Cozy Winter Retreat. So that starts on the 22nd. Cozy Winter Retreat. So there are only 2 spots left for the retreat. No, I did not get a ticket for you guys. Emily and I got tickets to go see Wicked for Good. Sorry. At 6:15 in London. And then Cozy Winter. Oh, I need to draw a line. I need to draw a line. Ha 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 ha. Cozy Winter Retreat. So 2 full days of crafty fun. If you can't join us live, all the classes will be posted over on our YouTube channel, but only those that are part of the retreat will get the links to those classes, but you can watch them to your heart's content anytime you like. I think, just looking at my calendar, I've got all the journal nights, all the throwback Thursdays, calendar hangout, all the coffee chats. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I've got everything for November. Yay! Okay, now we can start decorating. Decorating or covering up boo-boos, otherwise known as covering up boo-boos. Okay, what do I have that might... I do like that pretty pumpkin and the scarecrow, but it needs to be a bit shorter. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, there's a wag. Nope, that's too big. What do I have that's skinny? Oh, I love these sunflowers as well. Kind of like that. Excuse me. Or there's a milk. Oh, I like that too. Okay, hiccup. Now I have this whole space, excuse me, here to decorate. So what do we have? There's, it's a little too big. Oh man, I gotta hold my breath a minute. Ugh. It's too big. I think some of these are just a little too big. I do like, well, my husband likes pumpkin pie. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin pie. Oh, I love this heart, but they are kind of big. So maybe we'll move to, look at the raccoon. Stop it. He is adorbs. Oh, I love the yellow. Let's see, what could I... Pumpkin pie with maple syrup. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that. I will need to mention that to my husband because he loves both of those things. He will drink maple syrup right out of the container. He's a weirdo. Let's keep these. Oh, there's also these. Happy fall, y'all. I want to keep fall going as long as possible. Do we have any more coffee cups? Right? Isn't the raccoon cute? But it's kind of big. So I'm going to look and see what I have as far as cardstock stickers. Hello, fall. Pumpkin season. I love it when they do postage stamps. Oh, there's a circle. Base day ever. That's hilarious. Winter, winter turkey dinner. Leaves are falling. Oh, I like that pop of green. Leaves are falling, autumn's calling. How about, or we could do like this. I like that. Something like that. Wasn't there a stack of books? They're recipe books though, and I am not. I am not a cook by any means. I think I like just the one set of words. There's fall. I love the chit chat. Okay. Let's see. Move all my... Okay, so... Let's see all the stickers we have. So... see, there's some more smaller words, too. But I don't want to cover anything up. Gobble, gobble. Oh, and I was thinking about using one of these down here, but I really like those for scrapbook pages, which I really need to get on. I have some great pictures of Brooks out doing fall things, and of course in his tiger outfit. There's no raccoon on here. Is there a raccoon on here? Yep, there's a little raccoon. I could use a bunch of animals. Yeah, there's it's a stack of recipe books, but I could use it. Country cooking, farm to table, crock pot favorites. I do that. I do crock pot stuff. These are a better size. I do like the coffee cups. Let's see. Oh, there's a bunch of little coffee cups here. I could have used those for coffee chat too. But I like using my stamp sets too. Leaves are falling, autumn's calling. I think I like it better there. I do like the sunflower growing from the bottom. I need to cover that up. Where are my... Let's see. I love it when they do trees too. Maybe a tree there. I think we need a little more black too. Look at the little squirrel. More coffee, pumpkins, chickens. Look at all those chickens. I do like the trees, maybe. No. Oh my goodness. So we'll put one pumpkin there. We'll put something there. We'll cover that up. There we go, all covered up. I think I'm going to cut the bottom of this a little shorter and then put it snug up against the paper border. Go. I don't want that one. Autumn's calling. Go. I do like these up here. I think I'm going to add a little tape to those just to make sure they are a little bit bigger. How's everybody making out? Is anybody working on a calendar or getting ideas or... Go. Okay. I'm done cheating. Started early. That's okay. Can't wait to see it. I've started mine, was waiting for the info to add to the days. Perfect. Yeah, sorry I canceled on Friday night. I had just had one of those days where everything was frustrating. And by the end of the day, I was just like not in a good place. So crafting would not have turned out well. So I thought Saturday morning is going to be way more fun. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever have one of those days? And it's like, I need to stop and sit and relax and not pressure myself. Right, Allie. We have to make ourselves come first sometimes. Oh, I didn't do that one. I did do that one. I like hanging out on a Saturday morning. Oh, oops. So suggestions. I'm looking at next year and what we might be looking at for next year. And I'm wondering if anyone has suggestions for things that they're looking for as far as journaling stamp sets. I have limited knowledge, not knowledge, but I have limited ways of creating stamp sets because I have no artistic ability. So anything that I use to make a stamp set, so for example, our latest alphabet stamp set. So I can only use fonts that are free for commercial use. So that means that you're allowed to use them to make money, right? So there are lots of amazing fonts, but you can't use them because, or you have to pay a licensing fee to use them commercially, which I just can't afford to do. I'm trying to, make these stamp sets myself so that they don't cost me money to get an artist to make them, which of course all of the beautiful stamp sets by Netta and Sabrina and Michelle and Becky, I pay for those, right? So, but these I try to do myself, and I'm pretty happy with the ones that I've done so far for this year. And I have another one coming up in December, like I said. But do you have suggestions for other types of stamp sets that you might like to see for our journaling classes, that I can do myself with, like, you know, fonts and things that I can, you know, if you have ideas. Yeah, icons. See, that's another one that I don't know where to get free to use icons, but I'm gonna spend some time, you know, over the next couple of months looking into more things like that. It's all good and understand. I was struggling with my theme. Took a drive to Mom's to see what was over there and finally pulled it together. Yay! Sometimes that's all you need, right? Okay, so please feel free to make suggestions. Did I get everything on there? Yes, I did. Okay, stickers. Let's see. I love this bicycle with the cat on it. It's so cute, but there's no room for that. So think of something else, Kim. I love these. Love these. Love these. Let's put some animals on here. There's the raccoon. I think we should put the raccoon somewhere for sure. Let's put the raccoon right here. And I'm going to put the turkey down here for you guys. Something for book pages. So like a book stamp set, like a book, like for keeping track of number of pages, number of, you know, or like reviewing books or star ratings, like things like that too. Okay, so I'll go back and rewatch this and write some ideas down. Let's see. Oh, I like the tea pot and the teacup. It's a good month for warm stuff like that. I always love when they add the suns, and let's add a green tree somewhere. There. And a little wagon. I love wagons with pumpkins. Let's put it over here. Okay. And what about a goat? I love the goat. Let's put the goat down here. And what else can we use? I'll put the stack of recipe books because, you know, I am starting to do more fallish cooking with crock pot recipes that I find online, so that's good. Oh, there's a wheelbarrow of flowers. I love the flowers. Where else do we have room? How about like here? No, because there's one there and one there. We need them to be off. How about there? And then I want to sprinkle in some leaves and bird. Look at that cute little bird. The cute little bird. Well, oh wait, maybe there's something bigger I can sit on there. I think this bird should go on the sunflower. What's bigger that I could put in there? Let's put, because I won't use this anywhere else, why don't I put this burn right here? Oh, hang on. I want Sunday to be able to be seen. There we go. I like that. Hello, Lori. How are you? Let's throw some more leaves around. Lots of leaves. Danielle and I went for a lovely walk when she was here around the neighborhood. Oh, did I already use that color? No. And there were so many, there were just leaves all over the sidewalks and everything, and we did some fun crunching with the leaves. Love that sound. It's like my favorite sound. Oh, there's some acorns. We did see some acorns too on the ground. Thank you, Lori. Sometimes you just need to take a break, right? How about, ooh, there's a yellow leaf. And what about some hearts? This little heart. How about, ooh, a little chick on the bee. I love that. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty full. What do you guys think? Now I'm gonna doodle. Wait, I think I'm gonna put another chick in the O. How fun is that? Chick there, chick there. Yay! Okay. Thanks, Lori. There we go. I love it. I do. Yay. Okay. I love it. Here a chick, there a chick, everywhere a chick. Exactly. E-I-E-I-O. Yay. Okay. Well, that gives me a sense of accomplishment today, starting off the day. Nice and accomplished. All right. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I think the chicks are, I think that's, then it doesn't look so, you know, open and bare. Yeah, so that's my November 12 by 12 calendar page. Like I said, I do have one of each of the, for those that just joined us, I do have one of each of the collection, the whole collection. So you can get, if you want to snag them individually, let me know, but I only have one. These are in Canadian dollars. $27.99 for the 12 by 12 paper pack with the sticker sheet. $21.99 for the textured cardstock collection. $22.99 for the petite prints that coordinates Chit Chat and Odds and Ends. $13.99 and $8.99 for the coordinating sprinkles. However, if you want to get the whole collection, you get first dibs and it's 20% off. So it's, for all of them, it would be $110, but I'll sell it as a bundle for $88. So it's 20% off. So let me know if you want me to put that aside for you. A couple of you mentioned that you wanted to see the book journal that I am working on. So this is for the new year. So instead of buying a book journal this year, because I'm a big reader, I know lots of you guys are big readers as well. So Carrie and I, my friend Carrie and I decided to create our own. Good morning, Carrie. We decided to create our own using a dot grid journal. And when I mentioned it the other day, some of you mentioned you wanted to see it. So this is what we have come up with so far. So this is just a bullet journal dot grid. So this is what we designed. These are stickers and washi tape from a Canadian company that we get them from in Toronto. These are the alphabets. Those are the Bella Boulevard alphabets. And I use a lot of Bella Boulevard and Doodlebug stickers in here for my title. So that's just my cover page. And then I always like to track the books that I'm reading or that I have finished. So these will be finished books. I will have a color in here that denotes what genre it is, and then I'm just going to number them. And I'm going to be optimistic, and I made 2 pages or 4 pages because I'm hoping I'm going to do more reading next year. I'm very behind this year. Then the Goodreads challenge, I always choose a number of books that I would like to read for the year. I'm absolutely not going to hit it this year. Last year I did. This year, next year, I'm crossing my fingers that I can get a little, back into reading. So, then I always keep track of the number of pages I read each day. This is my legend for how many pages. If I didn't read any, then there'll be the green color, and then on and on. These are going to be so that says pages read. This says best of the year. So I'm going to put little prints of my favorite photos my favorite books each month. We're going to do an A to Z challenge, which we always do. We're just kind of getting ideas from online, from Pinterest, from our current book journals. And so just the beginning letter of the book title. I'm going to set a goal to read 26 books in 2026 that I already own, that are on my shelf, that I've been wanting to read. Author challenge, so that's like the last name of the author. New to me authors, I always like to keep track of new authors that I find. There are lots that I love already, and I, will continue to read them, but I like to find new authors as well that I like. Carrie and I designed our own challenge, so we called it K&K Challenges, and we're just going to write in, so like debut novel, a standalone, a tearjerker, over 500 pages, things like that. So those are the challenges we came up with. Crafty Book Buds Read. So this is the group that we have. We set challenges each month, and I have fallen behind the last couple months because I've really just been trying to stay alive, as far as Kraftin Kimmie and everything that's been going on with that. So reading, I have fallen behind on the Crafty Book Buds group for the last couple months because I have not been reading myself. But I'm going to get back into that and do that for next year. So this is all for 2026. New releases, so just keeping a list of books that might be coming out that I want to keep an eye on. Not that I'm going to purchase them, but that I might borrow from the library or, things like that. Or asked for my birthday or Christmas, Mother's Day. So this is my legend for the different genres. These are generally the genres that I read. So I only did 6. I still have to figure out my star ratings and how I'm going to do those. Do not disturb. Yeah, I love these stickers. This is the Bookworm line by Hubman and Chubb Girl. These are 5-star reads. So I kind of I really wanted to keep track of those. This year I haven't had very many. Last year I had a lot more, but I did want a place where I could jot them down if I did have some 5-star reads. And then this is what I'm going to do each month. So I will do a calendar for, this is January, and just jot down pages read, or when I started a book, or when I finished a book, and then books that are like next on deck, like, you know, what I'd like to read if I can this month. And then I haven't finished this yet, but this is going to be a recap page. And these are going to be the books that I read in January, and I'm going to put my like little stickers there and give them a star rating. So that's what I've got so far, but we got a lot done when we were away, so I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But that is my plan for the new year. And I'm glad I'm working on it in advance. Okay, so that's my 12 by 12 calendar page for November. We will do one more at the end of this month for the month of December. You can let me know if you want me to keep doing this next year. I will say there has been, I'm sure you've noticed in the last couple months, a lot, thanks Lori, a lot of paper crafting companies, stores have gone under or closed. Magazines, Photoplay is one of those companies. So the calendar pages are no longer available. So if you see them somewhere, I would grab them if that's, you know, something you're into, because they are no longer available through my distributor. You know, you could always make your own. Or there might be another company that you can get them through. I haven't looked. Doodlebug used to have them, but I haven't seen them for years. So that's actually how this started with me, because I got a whole kit, a Doodlebug calendar kit with stickers and sprinkles and all that stuff from Doodlebug, and I got one for myself and Emily, and that's how we started doing this. But I've been doing this for probably, I don't know, 5-6 years now. Thanks, Mary Pat. I know so many companies and that just illustrates what's going on in our industry right now. They're really struggling because let's face it, like people can't afford to buy groceries, you know. So we're really struggling, and then on top of that, all the customs and tariffs and all that good stuff. So we are going to do our best to keep on trucking. And this group will always be here no matter what happens with Kraftin Kimmie, but you know, we're going to play with what we have. I'm going to share with you new products that I'm able to design and produce for you guys. So you love the calendar pages. I keep track of challenges for the month on them too. Yes, good idea. So yes, the new challenges I'm going to be putting up soon. But thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and we've got our November calendar done. We will do December, but again, let me know what you think of, you know, if you want me to keep doing them for next year, or if you have another suggestion or idea. Okay? So thanks for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful weekend, the first weekend in November. And I hope you get some crafty time for yourself. So thanks a lot. See you later. Love you. Bye.